This is problem number 6 from section 2.4. In this problem they say complete the following for f of x, and they give you a piecewise function. It says part A, determine the domain of f. So let's go to part A. Let's look at the domain. Remember, we always look at what we can plug into each piece. So we can plug in -4 all the way up to -1, and those are all defined. So -4 to -1 is defined there. -1 is not defined in the middle, nor is 1, but anything in between. And then we pick it up again at 1 to 4. So it looks to me like here we can go -1 to -4 to -1. Here we can go anything in between -1 and 1. And here we can go 1 to 4. So that covers everything from -4 all the way to 4. So our domain is going to be -4, 4. Meaning the x values can go from -4 to 4. Part B, evaluate f of -3. So f of -3. Now -3 is between here, so that's good. -3, we plug it in, we get 5 times -3 because -3 is between -4 and -1. We get -15. Let's do f of 0. Well, f of 0 is between -1 and 1, so f of 0 is 5. That's it. Anything between -1 and 1 is 5. And then f of 4, we plug in 4 here. 4 is part of the domain. 6 minus 4 is 2. And that's how we evaluate those. Pretty straightforward. Now let's do part C. Graph f. So if we want to graph f, we're going to go ahead and, let's see. We're going to make kind of a general graph here. Let's go make this kind of large. We go from -4 to 4, so we'll go -4, -3, -2, -1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to make this purple. We'll make this one blue. And we'll make this last one, make it simple, make it black. All right. So -4, and I'm just going to do the endpoints because I think that's probably the easiest. So we're going to go -4, plug it in here. -4 into 5x is -20. So we're going to go down, I'll go by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. This is 20, negative, this is -5. You guys get the idea there. So -4, -20 would be right here, and it is defined there. And then I'm going to plug in -1. -1, I get -5, which is right here. So that's the first part. That's the 5x part. The blue part goes from -1 to 1. It's always 5 though. So we go to -1. We go up here and we should mark this. I'm going to go ahead and mark this 5, 10, 15, just like we did before. And this is going to be an open dot at -1, open dot at 1, straight line between them. And then finally, we're going to look at the last part, which is when we plug in 1, and it's defined at 1, we get 6 minus 1, which is 5. So that would be actually then, that would close this dot down. And we're going to put that as a black dot. We plug in 4 here, and we end up with 6 minus 4, which is 2. So that's all the way out here, and 2 is right there. Can draw that line. Remember, we're going up by 5s here. So this, and I might label that this is 5, that's 10, that's 15. Okay? So that's what the piecewise function looks like. You can see there's a jump discontinuity here. So when we go to answer part D, is it continuous on this domain? No. It has a jump discontinuity at x equal -1.